Hey there, this is Red. Time for another episode of Red Blaze. So we still have She-Hulk out on the table there. And we've got Doc Ock, but we've got Doc Ock level 2 out there, which means we're going expert mode this time around. So we're going to try She-Hulk and see if we can take out Doc Ock. I think I need to change up my strategy a little bit. I've kind of been able to go at him just kind of straight punching, and it's worked out pretty well, but I think I'm going to need to work a little bit more on my extra cards because I need to get things like when I start out with Doc Ock level 2, I've got a when revealed, put the Adamantium Coating into play. And if you look at Adamantium Coating, it's the thing that gives the arms toughness, and I need 2 physical to take that out. So I think I'm going to need to concentrate a little bit more on getting some of those extra cards and extra resource cards out there, and not going to be able to just go all out crazy She-Hulk aggression beat 'em up style play. So might have to plan a little bit more. And I guess after this, what I'm looking at is I've got Prowler that I've made, so I might go after the Prowler. I've got Medusa that I've made, so maybe I'll try Medusa. And then I've got Dinosaurus that I've made, so I might give that a shot. So I've got some other villains that I think I might try to take on next and see how those go. So let me know in the comments which one you think I should go after. I'm not sure which one I want to go after, but let me know. One of the downsides is the Prowler's encounter deck isn't out there yet. So I've got the Prowler, but he's got like a side and encounter deck that they recommend, and that one's not quite done. Even though the Prowler's done, his little side stuff isn't. So, okay, anyway, let's get down to business. Let's get our expert mode Doc Ock going. All right, so if we take a look, we got Lab Raid. Double check our Lab Raid here. We got him. We've got our expert set. Expert stuff is in there. Mechanical assault environment is in play. We got some mechanical arms. Oh, I need a mechanical arm engaged with me. Kapow. And then we're going to get a face down encounter card for Jennifer Walters. All right. Boop. And when Doc Ock comes into play, Adamantium Coating's out there. Bummer. All right. So we'll see what our 6 cards are for Jennifer Walters. 3, 4, 5, 6. I was watching Team Covenant do a little bit of Gamma Slam. Watching them do a heroic Ultron. Thinking, ooh, that's just messy. Those are kind of fun to play because they just don't go well. So I didn't watch till the end, but I watched the first few goes, and they're like, nope, start over. Nope, start over. That's the way those plays go. All right. So let's see here. Looking at She-Hulk, Gamma Slam is not going to do me any good out of the gate, which is super disappointing. Legal practice isn't going to help me out of the gate. Split personality is not going to help me out of the gate. Oh, man. What else do we got here? We have superhuman strength would be kind of nice, but we got the arm out. Oop, the arm gets tough. Oh, so annoying. Okay. Well, the legal practice has a physical. Maybe I hold on to that to help me get rid of the adamantium coating. That might be worthwhile. I think we'll get rid of the haymaker. So we're going to toss these 3 and see what we pull out of there. So we're going to pull out 1, 2, 3. Holy cow! All 3 of our 1-2 punches. Wow. Not great, because I like to see those a little bit more spread out in the deck. All right, so that's what we got to work with. So what are we going to do here? I think the first thing that I want to do, well, let's see here. We could get, let's see, our standard attack with She-Hulk. Let's see here. That would get rid of, oh, damn it. So our standard attack with She-Hulk does 3 damage. So I could take out the mechanical arm if I get rid of the tough. If I then use a 1-2 punch, I can superhuman strength him and hit him for 5. Ooh, we need hit points. I'm totally missing. He should have 14 hit points. Let's get some. I need him to have hit points before I damage him, right? Okay. And I was talking when getting Hellcat out would be okay, but I think we'll hold off on that. I think let's try to get this superhuman strength out there and done, and see if we can hit him. So let's do that. All right, see if I can make this work. So first off, we're gonna flip over to She-Hulk. We're gonna do 2 damage. Normally I do that to Doc Ock, but I'm gonna do it on the tough, on the mechanical arm. Get rid of that. All right, next thing I'm gonna do. So I can get rid of the adamantium coating, or I can get use my superhuman strength. Ooh, choices. So let's go ahead with She-Hulk. We're gonna hit the mechanical arm, take the mechanical arm out for now, because she hits for 3, and it's got a health of 3. We will use Hellcat to play a 1-2 punch, which is we can ready She-Hulk. All right, so then we're going to get our superhuman strength out. And that costs 2 for our superhuman strength. And then we're going to attack again, and we're going to do 5 damage to Doc Ock there. So he's going to go down to 9. So let's just do, we do 5. We can just flip that one on over. Boop. 5. So that's 3 plus 2 is 5. And then we get the stun. Ooh, stunned Doc Ock. Superhuman strength goes away. All right, we're going to be done. We're going to get up to our awesome hand size of 4 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're done. We're going to untap. We're going to go over to Doc Ock's side of the house. So what do we got going on here? We have number 1. We have 1 thread on the main scheme. All right, next up, we need to make sure a mechanical arm comes out because of our environment. Let's see here. Villain phase begins. Put a mechanical arm minion into play. All right, so we got a mechanical arm out there. All right, next up, Doc Ock would come to attack She-Hulk, but he's stunned, so he does not. Next up, we need encounter cards. Why did I put that out there? That was very silly of me. That should have been an encounter card. We'll put it at the bottom of my deck. I have no idea what that was. We should have started with an encounter card, and then we'd get an encounter card. All right. I was crazy right off the bat. It's not good when I start off that way. All right. Encounter card number 1 says Adamantium Spikes. So attached to the mechanical assault environment, all arms get +1 attack and gain overkill. Okay. Don't like that. Let's scoot. We can scoot the lab raid way over there. So now they're adamantium coated and they have spikes. Exhaust my hero and use an energy resource to discard that card. Oh, I don't like that either. Oh, can't go on for that tough. Gee, I'm missing stuff already. Okay. Next up, encounter card number 2 is multitasking attached to the villain. After minion attacks, place 1 threat on the main scheme. Okay. So says when you would thwart, discard a card from your hand and discard this card instead. All right. I am not happy with that because he is building up some great mechanical arms at that point in time. Good news is he's done. We're back over to the hero side. The bad news is he's got a lot of stuff at this point in time. So I would like to get my endurance out there. That's +3 hit points, which is kind of nice for She-Hulk. But I also kind of want to spend it to get rid of the adamantium spikes. I think we will use we're going to use these 2. Yeah, I think we're gonna play cleanup this round is what we're gonna do. Except for I can't clean up everything. So we're gonna use these 2. We're gonna get rid of the adamantium coating. Oh no. Yeah, so I can. All right. So here's what happens. I have to. Oop. It says when you attack, mechanical arm minion, spend 2 punchy resources and discard this card. So I'm going to attack this mechanical arm minion, spend my 2 resources. That's going to take the tough because I'm attacking the mechanical arm, and I'm going to spend my 2 resources and get rid of the adamantium coating. Alright, so the downside here is that both of these involve exhausting my hero, so I can't do anything about those. So I'll use my chase them down to play my endurance. That's going to bump me up 3 hit points. So now I'm going to be at 18. I'm a pretty hulky She-Hulk at this point. All right, I am going to... Ooh, yikes. I'm going to flip over to Jennifer Walters. Do I want to do that? I really want my 6 cards. But I haven't taken any damage yet, so it's not that bad. Yeah, we'll stay She-Hulk. All right, we'll be done. I'm going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we've got a Hall of Heroes, a Helicarrier, Tigra, and Avengers Mansion. All right. Some interesting stuff there. All right, let's see here. I'm looking at the Hall of Heroes. The Hall of Heroes is really nice because if I defeat a minion, I place a glory counter there. Remove 3 glory counters, draw 3 cards, but I have to be alter ego to do that, which might work out well with the split personality, but we'll see. Okay. Anyway, let's go back over to Dr. Octopus's turn. What's he got going on? So first off, we're going to put threat on the main scheme. So it's going to go up to 2. All right, next up, he's going to attack. So if we look at his attack, the mechanical arm has attack equal to his stage, which is 2. So it's going to do 2 right now. It gets +1 from the adamantium spikes. So it's going to have 3 and overkill. And then after a minion attacks, put a threat on the main scheme. So we're going to add a threat over there. So he's attacking for 3, and he's going to get a boost card, and we're going to take it because we're She-Hulk and we're tough. Well, we're not tough, but we're big and strong. All right, so let's see what we get for boosts. We get 2. Oh, good. And that's one of those expert cards. There we go. Get out of the way. So I'm saying, oh, good, and we take 5. Ouch. Okay. 5. That doesn't hurt She-Hulk. She's tough. Okay. So that was the attack, and he gets a threat on the main scheme while doing that, which is pretty sucky, but that's done. Okay, so now we need an encounter card. Encounter card is... oh, treachery! He's going to scheme. I think that's going to pop the lab braid because he schemes for 2. He's going to get a bonus of... none. All right. So he's not going to pop the lab braid. It's going to go up to 5. And we're still doing okay. We're hanging in there. My ability to de-threat that is not very high this next round, so it's probably going to bust after that. Okay, so Doc Ock is done at that point in time. We're back over to She-Hulk. So what's She-Hulk doing this round? So we still have this stupid spikes and stuff going on. I would kind of like to get my Hall of Heroes out. But getting like my helicarrier would be out there because it would help me get to the card advantage place that I want to be at. All right, so the other things, that takes an energy resource to get rid of. And this says when I would thwart, discard a card from your hand. When you would thwart, discard a card from your hand. Discard this card instead. Why does it say discard? Oh, okay. So I think I get to discard this card when I do that. That's that's strangely worded. Maybe we need to check in on that one. Anyway. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get our Hall of Heroes out. So that's 2 to get our Hall of Heroes out. We are going to thwart. But instead of thwarting, I'm going to discard a card from my hand, and I'm going to discard the multitasking. All right, so we're going to be done at that point, but what I think we're going to do is we're going to go Jennifer Walters. We're going to be done. All right, so we're going to untap. We're going to get those awesome 6 cards. It's the best 6 cards ever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's pretty good 6 cards. Pretty happy with those. All right, problem is I can't play all of them, but that's a nice 6 cards. Okay, so we're done on the hero side of the board. We're going to go over to Doc Ock side. So what's going to happen on Doc Ock side? First off, we're going to put that in the main scheme, but Jennifer Walters is going to block it. She objects. We don't advance to lab raid. So next thing that's going to happen is Doc Ock is going to scheme. He schemes for 2. He's going to get a bonus of none, which is enough anyway. The lab raid's going to pop. So lab raid's going to go away. And we have During Escape comes out. So we have when revealed, search the encounter discard pile for a crumbling building. I don't think I saw a crumbling building yet. No crumbling buildings. All right, so we have to go into the deck here. There's a crumbling building. There's one. And we're going to put 3 threat on that. And I put it so you can't see it. It's underneath the During Escape. So let's see here. We got our crumbling building. We're going to advance to 2B. Oh, there it is. Now you see it. Okay. During Escape, mechanical arms get +1. All right. Ooh, I forgot when I played last time. I think when this comes out, it gets +1 also. It starts with the threat on it. So I have to go back and check my video and see if I did that or not. Okay, so there we go. That was his scheming. Now we need an encounter card. Encounter card says Gang Up. Oh, so the villain and each minion engaged attacks me. So I'm going to get hit with a mechanical arm. All right, so we've got, it's going to get +1 attack. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4 plus a card. Oh no, alter ego, so it surges. Sorry, I'm getting that wrong. I forgot I was Jennifer Walters. So it surges. Thank God, because I hate Gang Up. Oh, another crumbling building. Oh, lame. Okay, that's actually going to be pretty problematic because 2 crumbling buildings. Just to recap, crumbling building A, it's a crisis, and B, I'm going to take a player damage at the end of my turn. So good news is those are three boost cards, so it's nice to get that out of there. But bad news is I'm going to be taking some damage. Okay, so Doc Ock is done at that point, and we're back over to the hero side. So threat mitigation, not something I'm great at in this deck. So that turned us around to needing to do some damage to Doc Ock in order to move on. All right, so what do we do here? Let's, well, I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to She-Hulk it up, do 2 points of damage to Doc Ock. All right. So next thing we're looking at is I can attack and take out the mechanical arm, but that's only 1 hit. Could get my Battle Fury out there. So I could, so I got all these great cards. We have Battle Fury. I would like to get my combat training out there. Stunning him with Mockingbird would be really cool also. And then I need my card advantage with my Focused Rage. Oh, so many things. So many things. And downtime would be nice too to help with the healing. Okay, so let's think about this. Combat training is nice, but I do enough damage to kill the mechanical arms anyway, so I don't think that I need the combat training as bad as I need Battle Fury or Yarnborn. So we're going to get both of those out there, and we're into play. Okay, Focused Rage would be good to get also. I'm not doing the card advantage like I said I was going to. All right. We are going to attack with She-Hulk, take out the mechanical arm. When we take out the mechanical arm, we get a counter on our Hall of Heroes. So I defeated a minion. I get a glory counter there. All right, let's see here. After hero attacks an enemy, spend a fist to do 2 damage to an enemy. So we will do 2 damage to Doc Ock. And after my hero attacks and defeats a minion, deal 1 damage to your hero, discard Battle Fury, and ready my hero. So there we go. Take damage, we're up to 6. She-Hulk is going to attack Doc Ock, and we're going to hit him, and he's going to be down to 2. All right, then we are done. All right, so here's the downside is we're going to untap. We're going to take some crumbling building damage. We're going to take 2 from that. Ouch. So we're to 8. We've got 18 though, so we're doing okay. We still got 10 health left. We're doing pretty good. And we're going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the Relentless Assaults are going to be fun in this deck. All right, Doc Ock's turn. So first off, we're going to put a threat on the main scheme. It's going to go up to 2. All right, we also need to get a mechanical arm back into play. All right, Doc Ock is going to see She-Hulk out there, so he's going to attack with his mechanical arm. His mechanical arm is attacking for 2 + 1 + 1. So 2 + 1 + 1 is 4. So there we go, 4. He's attacking for 4. She-Hulk is going to take this one, and it's going to get boost cards. So we're going to take 4 and no boosts. So we're just taking 4. I'm okay with that. We take 4. So let's move this down, and we're going to be at 12. Oh, that was a pretty big 4. Okay. Next up, Doc Ock is going to draw an encounter card. And we're going to get Tangled Up. Attached to your identity card, you get -X defense, X equals the combined attack values of all the mechanical arms engaged. When you would defeat a mechanical arm, discard this card instead. Oh, well, that's kind of a boo. Well, not actually too horrible. Annoying, but not horrible. Okay, so that is the end of Doc Ock's turn. And we're over to She-Hulk's turn. So this is kind of interesting. Not sure how this works out. So the rules lawyers of you out there will have to, correct me here. So what I'm thinking is I can Relentless Assault. And we'll hold on to our Focused Rage. We're going to do a Relentless Assault. That's going to do 5 damage to a minion, and I'm going to pay for it using a physical, which means it gets overkill. So excess damage from the attack is dealt to the villain. So I'm going to do 3 to the mechanical arm. The overkill is going to go to Doc Ock. So I'm going to hit Doc Ock for 2. This says when I defeat a mechanical arm minion, discard this card instead. So I still think the overkill is going to go through and hit Doc Ock. And what I'm basing that off of is there's the max health for this and how it flows over. I believe if I have a minion, like let's say I had Luke Cage out there and he got hit for 8 damage, anything that's beyond his health would still come through to me, even though his tough goes away. So I'm assuming my 3 damage would get soaked up here, and then the overkill 2 would go through. I don't know. We're going to go with that because I actually don't think I'm going to beat him, and this is going to get me a little bit further. So we're going to do that. We're going to do a Relentless Assault. I think that's how that works out. I take the mechanical arm out. Well, I don't take the mechanical arm out because the Tangled Up is going to stop me from doing that. But it's only going to soak up 3 of the damage. The overkill of 2 is going to go through. We're going to bring out the Doc Ock. The Tangled Up is going to go away. Doc Ock level 3 is going to come out. Let's see what he says. He says, when revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the surprise attack side scheme and put it into play. Okay. I don't know that I've seen that one yet. So let's see what surprise attack side scheme is. Octobots, overwhelming multitasking, master plan, surprise attack. There's a surprise attack. So surprise attack says, mechanical arm minions in play and set aside gain the quick strike keyword. Oh, so that means when they come into play, they attack, I believe, which is pretty crappy. Yeah. Okay, that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. Okay. And it's got an acceleration icon on it. So even better. Okay. I need 2 threat there. Yeah. Okay. So that didn't go away. We used our Relentless Assault to do that. So we don't get to do that. Do I want to? Wow, I'm going to take another 2 damage. Which is going to put me at 14. I think I'm going to flip over to Jennifer Walters, and we're going to do a resty and heal up 5. We're going to be done. That's interesting. This says when you would defeat a minion, and this says after you defeat a minion. So I'm guessing I would not have defeated the minion. I don't know. All right, so Doc Ock is going to be at 17. Let's health him up. I think this is going to rapidly go badly for me, but we'll see here. At the end of my turn, I'm also taking 2 from the crumbling buildings. So we're at 9. And I need 5 cards. So let's see here to get back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, now a Gamma Slam wouldn't be all that bad. I'd be okay with that. All right, so we're going to go over the villain's turn. We've got acceleration token plus our 1, so that's going to go up 2. So we're up to 4 of the 8 it takes to go out. Ooh. We're going to use her I object to get rid of one of those. Doc Ock has a scheme of 3. Ouch. He sees Jennifer Walters out there, and he's going to scheme. This is bad. Bad, bad, bad. He's going to scheme for... Oh, that's it. Okay, so that's 6. Ouch. Wow, I didn't realize he schemed for that much. Okay, so 6 is going to take him out. Yep. If we drop that on there, we're way past 8 at that point in time, right? That's 9. So, ouch, that's some crazy scheming. That's 3. Yeah, so he did it in 1 round, right? Because 3, 6, plus the 1 for the thing, plus 1 for the surprise attack. Yeah. Even if it was at 0, he still would have got the full 8. So, yeah, that's it for this game. I got the beatdown. I actually got him to level 3. I think the overkill thing kind of worked. I think the real problem with this deck is I've got 0 threat mitigation in there. And when I get into these cards that take discard in order to remove them, the She-Hulk 4 hand size really hurts. That's where that focused rages probably would have helped. And if I would have gone for the card advantage thing at the start, but it's so tough when you get the beatdown cards to go after the card advantage stuff. So, all right. So that's it for this play. I think next up we'll switch over to one of those other decks that I've got kind of in the queue there. So I've got the Prowler. I've got Dinosauros, which I think is from Image Comics, if I remember right. And it's got a couple of its own set encounters added into that. And then the last one is Medusa, which I think Medusa is recommended to be played with the Masters of Evil. So at least the encounter deck would be familiar, even though Medusa would be new. So I have to figure out which one of those to go with. So that's what's coming up next. We'll try a different villain, and I think we'll probably still stick with She-Hulk because I'm having fun with this deck, even though it's probably not the best deck out there. It's a lot of fun to see all the different things that it can do. And the games go pretty quick too. So that's it for now. If I made any mistakes, make sure to let me know. Let me know on the rule thing there too with the overkill, because I'm not sure that I interpreted that one right. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching.